Imagine your life without this box. No ice cream, no cold milk, no leftovers. In fact, for 99% of human history, if you didn't eat your food today, it was gone tomorrow. How did we go from digging holes in the ground to having a Wi-Fi connected robot in our kitchen that keeps things freezing cold? It's a story of dangerous gases, ice kings, and a discovery that almost destroyed the planet. Today, we're looking at the cool history of the refrigerator. Let's chill. Before electricity, people used ice boxes. It was literally a wooden cabinet lined with tin. You'd put a massive block of ice in the top drawer, and the cold air would sink, keeping your milk fresh for a few extra days. But where did the ice come from? Enter Frederick Tudor, the Ice King. In the 1800s, he had a crazy idea. Cut chunks of ice out of frozen lakes in New England and ship them to hot places like the Caribbean and India. People laughed at him. Ice will melt, they said. But he insulated the ships with sawdust, and it worked. Ice became a global business. But there was one problem. If it was a warm winter, there was no ice. We needed a way to make cold on demand. To understand the first fridge, you need to know one science trick: evaporation. Think about when you use hand sanitizer. Your hand feels cold, right? That's because as the liquid turns into gas, it sucks the heat away from your skin. In 1755, a Scottish professor named William Cullen proved this by creating a vacuum to make a liquid boil rapidly, which created a small amount of ice. In 1834, Jacob Perkins built the first vapor compression machine. This is the grandfather of the fridge. It used a pump to cycle a fluid through pipes, turning it from liquid to gas over and over to soak up heat from inside a box and spit it out into the room. By the 1920s, the first home fridges were hitting the market. The most famous was the GE Monitor Top. It looked like it had a giant hat on top. But there was a scary catch. These early fridges used toxic gases like sulfur dioxide or ammonia. If your fridge had a tiny leak in the middle of the night, you might not wake up. People were terrified, so scientists went to the lab to find a safe gas. In 1928, they found it, Freon. It wasn't toxic, and it didn't catch fire. It was the perfect chemical. Or so they thought. By the 1970s, almost every home in the developed world had a fridge. But scientists discovered a massive problem. That safe Freon gas was leaking out, rising into the sky, and eating a hole in the ozone layer, the shield that protects us from the sun's radiation. In 1987, the world came together for the Montreal Protocol. Every country agreed to stop using Freon. Today's fridges use eco-friendly gases. They are 100 times more efficient than the ones from the 1920s. Some even have cameras inside, so you can check if you need eggs while you're at the store. From ancient ice pits, to the Ice King, to dangerous toxic boxes, to the smart machines we have today, the refrigerator changed everything. It allowed us to live in cities, reduced food waste, and literally changed the way we taste the world. So next time you grab a cold soda, give a little nod to the scientists who spent 200 years trying to figure out how to keep things chill. If you enjoyed this cool history, hit the like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the stuff you use every day. See you next time.